How's it going, everybody? It's Dustin here, and today we got a special project that I'm pretty excited about. So we need to mount this gate right here on this fence, and we're going to drill a hole right there. Okay, so it's not so much the project that's got me excited, it's this right here. Proyama sent me this electric auger to try out on the channel, and I am super pumped. Comes with a 4-inch, 6-inch, and 8-inch diameter. Comes with an extension to get it down to almost 4 feet. So, super pumped. It's got a 5-year warranty on the gearbox, all electric, forward and reverse. There's no auger worth its weight in anything without reverse. I've snapped enough shear pins off of 3-point augers to tell you they're about worthless. So anytime you can have reverse on an auger makes it 1,000 times better. So here's the 4-inch auger, the 6-inch auger, and the 8-inch auger. So they are right about 31 inches. Looks like they all are. Then we have the extension here, it's 12 inches, which gets us to 43 inches, give or take, which is plenty deep. So here's the business end. Like I said, this gearbox has got a 5-year warranty. Nobody offers a 5-year warranty on anything anymore. So to me, if you're willing to offer a 5-year warranty on the gearbox, which is going to be the most abused thing on this, you're pretty proud of it. So here's your forward and reverse. If you think I'm crazy on an auger without reverse is almost useless, you've never used one and gotten it stuck. The 3-point on like the back of a tractor, you can't reverse those. So you get it in mind, most of the time, tractor, especially because you're using them on small tractors, they don't have enough hydraulic power to pull them back out of the ground when they're hung up. So I would have to get the skid steer or something and pick it up, attached to the tractor. We've built a lot of fence around here and used 2 or 3 different kinds of augers, and there's no perfect solution for everything. We've got a regular 110 outlet. It's just a simple pin. There's the extension. We'll put the 6-inch auger on. And that's all the setup there is. It does come with a few extra parts. Looks like some brushes and an Allen wrench. To the handles, we're about 4 feet, just under. So, why am I so excited about an electric auger? Well, I counted. I've got almost 30 engines on my property. That's 30 engines I've got to keep in operating shape oil change, if their gas, carburetor's going bad, constant maintenance. And to me, this is something I'm not going to use very often. So if I can eliminate a carburetor, that's even the better. And I do build chain link fence for people on the side. And in housing additions and stuff, being able to plug into the house and not have a gas engine running, I can also see being a real advantage. Well, I think that's enough talking about it. Let's put this thing in the dirt, see how it does. We're in Oklahoma. It's September, the first week of September. We have had one small rain in the last 45-50 days. It is incredibly dry and the ground is incredibly hard. So, may have to put a little water in it, but that's got nothing to do with that auger. I've drilled probably 400 or 500 holes on this property, usually this time of year, and it's always hard drilling. So, we got our hole marked. We're over here with the animals. We don't have any electric over here. So I got the generator. We're gonna fire it up, which if you're thinking, well, that defeats the purpose of the electric, I need a generator for 100 other things. I don't need a gas powered auger for 100 other things. So I'm gonna have that generator no matter what. So there's no point in having a gas generator and a gas auger. That's my thinking. So let's get it going, see how it does. Give it a little test hit here. So we got a safety right here. Squeeze it, pull the trigger. Oh yeah, this thing's got some torque. Okay, I'm not just saying this because they sent this to me, and I'll be completely upfront. They sent it to me to try out, but I cannot believe how good that just drilled that hole. I mean, like I said, I have drilled hundreds and hundreds of holes on this property, and that worked excellent. We got about a 2-foot hole. That's all I need for this. Went up to about the top of the auger. This thing has got some serious torque. I don't like to put much pressure on an auger, so most of the time I just let the weight of the auger do the job. It's kind of like with a drill bit. Just because you can go faster doesn't mean you're actually getting more work done. But I'm a big guy, real big guy. And about halfway through that hole, I put some serious weight on it, and that thing, it just took it and dug deeper. So I don't know really what I was expecting. I've used the gas powered ones, and this blows that away. Way more power, I think, than one of those gas ones. Way more torque. And when you're drilling post holes, the torque is what you need. You don't need to go fast. Torque is what's going to get you done. And that dude has got some torque. Let's go look at the box. I think it's got 1700 watts or something. Let's go grab the box. Yeah, it's a 1700 watt. $1,700 motor, forward and reverse. So you seen me put it in reverse, it backed right out of the hole. So if you don't know what I'm talking about on a 3-point auger, especially in dry ground like this, it's not really a big deal. But you get into wet, soggy ground, and that auger corkscrews in the ground more than it actually pulls material up. It's just spinning in the ground. Well, it gets to the point where it's pulling down so hard, you snap the shear pin on the PTO. Not on the PTO, on the auger shaft. Like where that one clips in, that little pin, you snap that pin off. Well, you can't reverse that out. And most little tractors have nowhere near enough power to pull that back out of the ground. Total pain. So then you're like rocking back and forth, working the 3-point, and you finally get them up out of the ground. But that's more of a wet ground issue. But this thing's a little beast. I put the extension on just because I'm tall and I don't want to bend over. And that worked great. I didn't even have to bend over until the last little bit. So definitely one hole down. Definitely impressed. And the best part about this to me is I can lean that in the corner of the shed for the next 3 years. As long as I keep it dry, it's going to run as good then as it does today. You can't say that about gas engines. You let that gas auger lean in the corner for the next 3 years, it's not going to run. That will, as long as you keep that motor dry. And like I said, the auger's got a 5-year, the gearbox has got a 5-year warranty. So I'm not trying to like be pigs over there squealing. I'm not trying to be overzealous on this, but I want you all to know this seems like a quality piece of equipment for the price. Now, does this replace a $5,000 auger on a skid steer? No. You're not going to go drill 1,000 holes with this tomorrow. But if you got holes to do every once in a while, why would you want to fool with a gas motor when you could have electric with more power? That's my thoughts. Well, let's get the post in the hole, get some concrete in it, get it set up, then we can get that gate hung up. We won't get the gate hung up tonight. We'll have to wait on that concrete to set up. But Proyama for the win on the auger. Definitely, I think they're like $250. I'll put a link in the description. Like I said, I don't have that much equipment, and I've got 30 engines to deal with. Just a second ago, went to fire up the generator. Generator didn't want to start. Oil pressure switch, something's wrong with it. Had to unhook it. So you're always fooling with gas engines, always. I've been a mechanic for 20 years. You're always going to fool with a gas engine. So definitely an upside. And if you're at your house or somewhere with grid power where you can plug in, you don't have to listen to the noise. If you live in a neighborhood and you want to get started first thing in the morning, you're not going to annoy all your neighbors, waking them up. So lots of upsides. Way more upsides than I can see of a downside. So anyway, let's get that post set and we'll move on. Okay, we got that post set in concrete. Tomorrow sometime, I'll come down here and throw some hinges on it, and we'll call it good. So, once again, Proyama for the win. Now, granted, this is just one hole, and anything can happen, but I'm gonna work this thing a lot more, hopefully this weekend, and give you guys kind of an extended review. And if this thing keeps doing what it's doing, you can't go wrong for the price, I don't think. Excellent product. And it really wasn't a whole, I'm a big guy, so it wasn't too much for me to hold on to. I never felt out of control or like I'm going to lose control of this at any moment. So, but that's just me. That's going to be different for everyone. I will definitely put a link to Proyama's Amazon store and a link to the Auger in the description. Go check them out. They carry a wide range of outdoor power equipment, from chainsaws to weed eaters, augers, electric and gas, all kinds of stuff. So definitely check them guys out. And thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks.